Welcome back, course members, to another course member live stream. Well, we've had a little bit of a reversal in the market. The market to go a little bit red again, which we'll look at the sticks in a little bit, but that happens, and it's actually a good thing. It helps us solidify our uptrend as long as we maintain an uptrend. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, let's go ahead and do some Q&A, and then we'll get into maybe some analysis and some other things. So let's see what kind of questions you have. We'll start there, and then as usual, we'll go into that analysis. So welcome, everyone. Welcome. Good morning. Right, what happened with with Palantir? Yeah, I don't know what happened with Palantir. That's a good one. Palantir was not doing so terribly strongly today, but did all of a sudden so like Palantir was like up 0.5% or something like that. And when the entire market moved from being up 3% to kind of being down 3%, Palantir obviously went negative because, well, everything kind of moved in that direction. So I think that's just generic kind of market movement there. All right, what else do we have? Other questions. Let's see. How do you ask Kevin lives? Right here. You just did. Okay, so you can also obviously ask in Discord, but this is a good way to do it every day. I'm currently a financial analyst working at a hospital. How can I earn more money to reinvest fast? Gosh, I mean, that's almost kind of what the whole stocks Psychology of Money group is about, is finding a way for you to earn additional income so that way you have more money to invest, right? I mean, it's a very vague question. It's very difficult for us to answer here when we're trying to answer everyone's questions on live. So maybe if you more specific had a question, happy to answer that. Thanks, April Fools. Thoughts on the drone industry, Impossible Aerospace? Yeah, if you have a specific stock that you're really excited about, do conviction analysis together, throw it into a Discord, into using the template into High Conviction, and we can take a peek at it there. Sid, welcome. Great to have you here. All right, so is real estate investing not smart in a population of 5K? It's a little harder when you're in an area with a very small population, mostly because it's sometimes harder to find tenants. Not always, because obviously you're going to have less tenants, less available supply. But you generally want to be in markets that move, right? You can sell quickly, you can rent quickly. In some cases, when you're in very, very small towns or areas or rural areas, it's a lot harder to do that. And so that could really help your liquidity. Thoughts on concrete countertops? Nice, can be a fad. So we're not doing that right now. We're still on quartz. But who knows? Sometimes that changes. Oh yeah, let's see here. Palantir had their CEO and founder slash. Yeah, I mean, no surprises on this. I mean, some people say it was for tax reasons that they had to sell. And I think people read into the executive sell sometimes too much. So I don't. A lot of the most of the times when I've ever asked executives about this, it's because of predefined sales that they've prescribed in the event that share prices hit a certain target, and then they automatically sell within a certain period of time after that. So it's I think it's overly simplified to read into share sales. Did Ross reach out to you? Retweeted your video? Yeah, I saw that he retweeted on that. Yeah, that was oops, sorry, but no, I mean, great guy. Appreciate his support always. So what else do we have here? Do you think Tesla's going to beat expect? No, I don't. I actually made a video on that. So you could type that into YouTube, meet Kevin, and then Tesla numbers. Regarding Arcimoto, I didn't look at their earnings, but I do know that they are coming up with an entirely new factory line, and they just bought commercial space for it that they haven't even built. So personally, it doesn't surprise me that they missed earnings. If somebody here says they missed earnings badly, it doesn't surprise me because they're really trying to simplify their manufacturing. Justin, you posted something in, I don't know what you posted in private stock chat. There are a lot of things posted there in private stock chat. Let's see how long you keep counting to keep those Jan. How long you counting to keep? Oh, how long am I keeping my Ubiquity calls? Oh, I don't know. Well, at least certainly for like the next 8, 9. You see the Diamond Hands Fortnite skin? No, but that's awesome. In your opinion, do you think someone should max their Roth or save for down payment? Well, you could save, you could max your Roth and then pull that money as your down payment, right? But look, the big priority for me is real estate when you're getting started. So we aren't able to buy real estate in the US, but we have 150K cash with 40K invested in stocks. So we can do, I mean, it's unfortunate that you can't buy in the US, wherever maybe you can buy with 5 or 10% down. That'd be great. But that would be a priority, in my opinion. CEO dump share, yeah. Let's see. Thoughts on qualified opportunity. Yeah, opportunity zones. You'd really have to have an expert operating in opportunity zones. So yeah, I haven't researched this stock sale here from Palantir, this Barron's article here. So I don't know. I can't speculate on it right now. We'll have to look into it later though. I do have it pulled up. Thank you for that. But yeah, so if you have an expert who can get you through opportunity zones, maybe, but I don't know that I would do it myself. I think you have to set up probably funds in a certain way to make sure you qualify for the taxes. Are we out of the purchase phase? No, I wouldn't say so. I think a lot of things are still relatively cheap. I mean, Enphase is cheap. Tesla's cheap, in my opinion. I think Palantir's cheap. Etsy's probably good. But yeah, I mean, no, there are plenty of opportunities and kind of regularly. Yes, is there a reason why you don't swing trade your positions to increase? Why you don't swing trade your positions to increase stocks? Because statistically, when people buy and sell and you're timing twice, especially with a large part of your portfolio, you're more likely to hurt yourself. Now, I like swing trading. Don't get me wrong, but I'll do it with like 10 or 15% of my portfolio. There's no way I'm putting my entire portfolio through that stress. Because if a swing turns against you, and all of a sudden your entire portfolio is on the line, your emotion, your stress levels go so high that the likelihood of you making the correct decision goes down like exponentially. So I guess logarithmically. So just about the welcome on in, Samuel. Someone says Carp is selling stock to cover taxes on locked up options that expire in December. Nothing major seemingly going on with Palantir. Yep, there you go. Perfect. Yeah, I usually I don't read into these generally. Okay, let's see. First time here, welcome. Okay, let me scroll forward here to some other questions. Positive on Ubiquity. Obviously, they're selling off right now. We bought them in the big dip yesterday, but they've got a lot of drama right now with a potential hack, and maybe a lawsuit coming out of that. So you walk into the line of fire there by buying the dip there, but I like doing that. I'm here when you not sure why your live stream's not loading right away. Maybe just refresh right at like 9 or 9:01 or so. EXPI is down like 6% from its day's highs. Yeah, we've had one heck of a day's rides. No kidding there. I'm all in on my stocks. Thoughts on selling 30% of the next peak before the CPI data release? I don't know that it has to come before the next CPI data release. I think a lot of people might do that. But hey, maybe. You know what? It depends on your margin. I mean, I would consider selling some stocks, but they would have to be pretty green for me to sell. I work for a hardwood flooring company. I have my own license. The company just went out of business. Should I buy the tools and start my own? 20 to 30K. My entire net worth is in Tesla by 50. I mean, I wouldn't spend 20 to 30K. Jeez. I mean, if you're going to start your own business, I'd be more interested in maybe leasing tools or getting started with that just while you get your started ramped up. 20 to 30K, that's a big investment for you have to refinish a lot of floors to cover that. Should I save my house down payment in cash or M1? It's up to you. Sometimes it makes sense for people to go into metkevin.com/basket. But yeah, it's definitely up to your risk tolerance there. How do you feel about the crypto miner stocks? Neutral. Not one way or the other. I don't recommend trying to time real estate's decline. Let's see here. Other questions here. Do you think holiday weekend is going to affect our tech stocks? I don't know. I think we're on a positive uptrend. I think any kind of temporary swings in the markets, ups, downs, like we're seeing today. We were up like 3 to 4% on some stocks, and now those stocks are up like 1%. I think that's normal, and I actually think that's healthy. I think that's a bullish sign. It's obviously won't be anymore if it goes straight down and all of a sudden we go from being up 3% to being down 3%, and then it's down down three again, right? Then that's not so good. But I don't mind 1-2% increases in stock prices. I prefer that over 5 to 10% madness because it's just not sustainable. Do you think you could start a portfolio as if you were plebe? um, I, I don't know. I mean, I think you can probably do that the way we do. Just by looking at some of the things that I buy. So let's see here. Do you think Wolf Research initiated price target of $70 and Chewy's fair? I mean, Chewy's very expensive. So yeah, I don't I believe that Chewy could justify a lower price. Yeah, I slept like 2 hours today, so that was no surprise. Let's see. Am I working on a business project with anyone else? No, no partners. How do you think the? Okay, we answered that one. And yeah, sorry, I pranked Ross there. I've been investing in single-family houses with my fiance for a year now. We've gotten 4. Nice. We're really struggling to find them now. Any suggestions so we can keep scaling? Yeah, you just have to be faster and look harder. It's gotten harder, not easier, right? Do you think you could start a portfolio? Oh, yeah, I answered that one. Would you recommend doing an HSA over conventional? I can only put down 10%. HSAs are wonderful, but it does keep you out of the game of investing in, especially if it keeps you away from buying real estate for you to build your wealth rather than this sort of retirement account style wealth or healthcare expense. I don't know. I don't like delaying real estate too much. So, is there a reason why? Okay, I answered that. I haven't even gone through the Ubiquity drama. I believe my previous research on Ubiquity back when we originally bought it at like 230. So I am enjoying the sell off. It's giving me another opportunity to buy on Ubiquity. Do you think EV stocks will go down before they go up? I have no idea. I think we are in an uptrend, so I don't think they're going to go down much further, but we'll see. We never know. Going to getting see, I am getting to invest in real estate. Should I get a pre-approval for the first loan first or fine? No, get your pre-approval letter first. Always get your pre-approval letter first, especially in this competitive environment. We talk about that in the lectures too. I want to jump into real estate and more active investing, but my job demands too much time. It does pay well, but it feels like it's preventing my overall wealth. It shouldn't. I mean, there's no way you don't have enough time to, check real estate, 5 minutes every 6 hours. Oh, any other deals? Get your pre-approval letter and then check the market every 6 hours and just see any new real estate deals. No, if not, okay, put some money into stocks, and you don't have to actively spend so much time on real estate. I've briefly analyzed Jivo before. Yeah, you could probably find it. It's not in the title, but if you type in Meet Kevin Jivo, I think you'll find my Jivo analysis. It should come up. Okay. Chargers. I like the Chargers. I'm not buying the Chargers right now after their moves up, but I think there's still more room for the Chargers to go up. But I would buy them spread out in something like metkevin.com/Chargers. Coursera, not jumping up and down on that one, but I'm neutral on it, not negative on it. Word about diversification, says Ryan. Why? I'll hear more, but I don't see the other question. I have an annuity I got suckered into a few years ago that currently has about 50K in from a lawsuit. I want to put that into the market, but it would take a penalty of about 5% to get out. Yeah, I mean, it depends what the annuity is paying you, but 5% to get out, I'd probably pay the 5%. I mean, you're talking $2,500. I'd probably pay that and put it into my high conviction or your high conviction plays, and go from there. But make sure you don't get nervous. You make sure you have high conviction if you move into that. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want you to buy into something because somebody else is buying into it, not have high conviction, and if prices go down, sell, right? Then you'd take the double hit. How do you comment on the live stream from Discord? You don't comment on it from Discord. You click the link from Discord like you have here, and then now you've commented like you have here. How long until we see a dip again? I don't know. We've kind of already seen an intraday dip here, right? So let's see. Answer that. Answer that. Your last video says interest increases. Sorry, the questions are bouncing on. I lost that question, so I'll have to catch back up to that question. Let's pause for a second on new questions because I do want to get to analysis in a couple minutes here. So I'm going to keep going and do a couple more questions here, a few more questions, and then we'll get to some analysis on Discord. Do you use an umbrella policy? Yes, we talk about that in almost all of the courses. FRX at 1010, I think it's dirt cheap. Yeah. Is buying under market value property as important in an area where property values are outpacing national averages? I think it's even more important in those areas. Does I wouldn't know if the stream seems out of sync. I don't think it is, but I don't know how it's loading on your end. Costco, good dividend? No, I don't think Costco's worth it. So let's see here. And remember my perspective on dividends. Like, why do you want dividends? Are you trying to build your wealth, or are you trying to pay more taxes? So you got to ask yourself, why are you getting suckered into dividend stocks? Do you think we are going to get a dip in the recovery as we rotate into growth? I mean, it's possible that we could just get a growth of both, right? Slow and steady increase of both. If I had to sell stocks for a down payment on a house, would you recommend selling stocks? I mean, I would just sell either the ones I have the lowest conviction in or the ones that have fallen the least. So somebody says they got out of Peloton at a 7% gain. Okay, you did a good swing trade. Congratulations. All right, what else here? General thoughts on genomic stocks that are still down. Positive on them. I think I'd probably buy them in a basket, not individually. So let's see. If you want me to check out a stock, make sure to post it in high conviction. Should I invest in CCIV at this point? I mean, I like it at this point. Under 25, I think it's dirt cheap. So let's see. Is it worth it? I don't know about Viacom. I would have to have very high conviction, but yeah, I mean, the price is very low right now relative to where it has been. So if you have high conviction and you want to get in on it, hey, the price seems relatively low. I'm 19, majoring in computer science in the Bay Area with 50K saved, but I don't enjoy it. Should I do real estate instead? I mean, it's tough, because you could go from, you could be making six figures in the Bay Area with computer science degree at 19, go into trying to do real estate sales and not make any money for a year or two, and slowly grow. So it really, what I would generally recommend you do is, why don't you side hustle real estate first and see how much you like helping people at open houses and getting into it, and how easily you can attract clients, and how easy is it for you to even find inventory to sell. It's the other problem right now. There's such a lack of inventory. So I would dabble in it before I'd totally switch out. After your video, I applied for the PPV and I was able to get some. Congratulations. I got a little over $11,000. How do you suggest I pay myself? I'm a W-2 employee, and it looks like the second part of your question broke up. But you mentioned you're a W. I'm assuming you mean you're a W-2 employee and you're regular, and you're also self-employed. An easy thing to do is, if you can, really quick, just open a second bank account and make those transfers, from what could be deemed where your PPP money is, and show those direct transfers every month or every 2 weeks, as a form of pay. That just makes it an easy way to do it. You could do it in other ways too. Thanks for the tip. When Tesla tequila went on sale again, my bottles arrived today. Oh, congratulations. It's awesome. Good job. Let's see what else here. Let's do a couple more questions, and then we are going to go into some analysis. Okay. Thoughts on Arrival. I've been looking into Arrival. Still not convinced, but I've been looking into them. So, interesting idea there with lemon and coffee. I got use some of that today. Do you host on Airbnb? I don't at the moment, but I will in the future. Yeah, let's see here. Okay, let's go ahead and go to Discord. And let's do a quick look at the sticks, and then we'll look at Discord. So let's pause on questions, and we'll just fast forward here on question. But pause on questions for a sec, because we're going to do some analysis. Okay, so let's see what we got here. All right, so okay, so we've got in the stock market. Let's see here. Why? Hold on, my HDMI is not up, so I can't share it with us right now. So I need this. I'll just. Oh, there. Here it comes. There we go. All right, here we go. So let's do just a quick checkup here. We're not going to spend long on this. There we go. Okay, so I can't see questions right now, so stand by on questions. But anyway, Voyager's still up that 6%. Ideanomics still up. I do like the fact that this is selling off a little bit just because it might open up the door for me having an opportunity to buy a little bit more. ChargePoint, Roblox, Pinterest still up at 77, holding firm here. Redfin still up that 3%. Neo's over 40. Etsy's at 207. So a lot of these still holding up. Looks like Xpeng and Tesla are nowhere to be found. Oh, there's Xpeng at 2.2. Churchill's up 2. Definitely off highs of the day. But again, that's okay. I'd rather have a slow and steady increase in pricing. Enphase also sold down throughout the day. All this does is really give us another opportunity to pick up some shares in the low. So I'm not opposed to this, a slow and steady growth here. Ubiquity down at 285. Remember, if this goes down to 275, I will buy this more heavily. I put 20K in yesterday at like 299 or 300. And if it keeps trending down, I will DCA into this because I've been wanting to establish a position in Ubiquity for a while. And so I'm excited that we are getting a drama opportunity here. Somebody in Discord's asking if I've looked into Beam. I think it's I just can't jive with the idea. I think it's silly. The whole I mean, I get it for like temporary power for like an emergency situation, setting up solar charging things, but I think it's way premature. Okay, let's go into Discord and see if we could do some analysis based on what some folks have posted. That's always fun when we can do some analysis, go a little deeper into some stuff. I like going deeper into stocks and the real estate. All right, so I'm going to pull up the terminal as well so we have it in the arsenal. All right, give me a sec here. Here, I'll do a couple questions in the meantime. So let's see. Some questions in the meantime. Hi there. Okay, hold on. Having a little trouble. There we go. Okay, I bought, somebody says, oops, there we go. Somebody says, I bought in London, rental yields are so low and costs are so huge, plus awkward demanded tenants. Oh, you guys are talking to each other. Awkward demanding tenants, that's not good. Yeah, make sure they don't know that you're the owner. Otherwise, you can be in situations like that all the time. Yeah, Microvision, I've talked about Microvision a few times. In fact, yesterday, the best thing you could do is go to my channel and look at Microvision yesterday. Just type MViz Meet Kevin. Watch the beginning of the video yesterday where I talk about MViz, but also watch the other videos that I've posted about Microvision. Like a few stocks that could triple in a few months. Microvision was one of those. I took my triple on it already. But listen to those videos. I've got some detailed thoughts on those. And Microvision still accurate, my thoughts. So no, it's not so much that the HSA can prevent you from building wealth because I mean you could double save taxes on it. It's just that if it stops you from buying a house when your net worth is low, it becomes an issue because it really becomes a roadblock to potentially getting a good wedge deal, right? All right, let's do some analysis here. So let's see what we got. High conviction research. Good. So high conviction research. What do we have? The last one that we did was, let's see, Doma. We did Doma. Okay, somebody posted one on Sens. Okay, Sens. So Sensonics has been one that has been a momentum stock. And it's important to know that when you're investing in a stock, what's driving the price action, right? And Sens has really been pushed by momentum. And it doesn't look like we've got a lot of your information filled out here on the chart. So it looks like a lot of it is kind of empty here, but you wrote that It does a continuous glucose monitoring device for diabetes patients, market disruptor, competitive devices that need to be replaced every few days, and Sense devices need to be replaced only every 90, 180, or 365 days. They are live in Europe, recently partnered with um, another company here. FDA approval is a risk factor. We got to be really careful with companies that need FDA approval. Not a lot of information on your high conviction analysis here. This is pretty much all you gave me here. It doesn't sound like you have too much high conviction. That's all you gave me on it. But yeah, keep in mind, Sense has been a big mover in the momentum space, and so you want to be careful that you're not going high conviction into a stock because it went up, but then it was really a trade up, right? Let's see if I can do just look at a little bit of back end data here. So looking at just the back end for 2022, looks like we're still expected to lose money at Sense. And if I project out to 2024, still losing money, maybe trying to hang its hat on a new FDA approval or something. I'm a little more cautious on the medical stocks. The medical stocks make me a little more nervous just because you are at the whims of the government on that one. Let's do another one. Let's see if did the best I could says RT strong. Let's RT song. Let's look at yours. So 2618 in. So, and then let me reply and just say Genia was around 23, 24 minutes in today. By the way, I'm just going to make the invitation open here. Anybody, if you have high conviction in a stock, I highly encourage you to use the template. Let's put that together up here. Use this template. Oops, not that button. There we go. Sorry. Okay, here we go. There we go. So use this template here and post your high conviction on a certain stock. I'd love to go through your stock, but give us your thesis in a concise way, but not where it's too brief to where you just basically wanted me to talk about the stock. That would not work as well. So if you could provide some unique perspective on why you like a certain stock, I think that would be the best case scenario. So let's see. Somebody here is posting about Vuzi. So I don't even know what this is. Let me just look at what this is really quick. So Vuzi, and then we'll go back to we'll do a real estate deal and we'll do some Q&A. So Vuzi, if I pull up a security description on this, this is a company that provides optical goods, eyeglasses for manufacturing, telemedicine, warehouse, remote assistance, and field services. Virtual reality is in the eye of the beholder. In Vuzi's case, the eyewear of the beholder. The company designs, manufactures, and sells video eyewear that simulates viewing a large TV or a computer monitor. Its products are used to view high-resolution video and digital information from mobile devices, such as cell phones, laptops, media players. These wearable devices are marketed to consumers, gaming enthusiasts in particular, as well as defense and industrial markets. Yeah, I mean, look, Microsoft just signed a massive defense contract or military contract with Microsoft for these kinds of virtual reality headsets. These, I think these have a rough like future ahead of them. Anytime I've used virtual reality, I just get a headache and I get dizzy. And that makes me a little bit nervous. Now, this stock has been on a run recently. I mean, we just do a quick little Google on it. It's obviously been performing very well since November. I wonder if we can get. Let's see here. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, virtual reality kind of glasses here. I mean, I think there is a future here once they can figure out how to really get these things perfected. I can't wait for this. Like I'm excited for this kind of stuff, the smart glasses and things like that. I think it's super exciting. I mean, I think it has such a real aspect in like training employees too. Like, oh, swing hammer here, please. I think it's great. It looks like they've got a ton of different glasses. Look at this. And what is this? Now caters to industry demand, certified eye protection, along with market-leading AR, alternative reality, huh? Wow. Audio, video. Well, we got lots of different smart glasses here. Jeez, yeah. What's the M300 XL? What is this? providing hands-free solution, enables efficient hands-free data access to data in the workplace. It's brilliant. Sells it to you, and the hat for $1,000. Sells you a kit. Okay. So I mean, it looks like they actually sell these products. I think the proof in the pudding here on a company like this is going to be reorders, right? Reorders so important for a company like this because you might get a lot of big orders up front, but you want to see reorders. So I'm going to do a quick look at their numbers here, and then I want to look at the sheet that you did together. So they've done 11.6 million in revenue. Previously in 2019, they did 6.7 million. So they've grown a lot. They're expected to double potentially in 2021, maybe double again in 2022. They're still expected to lose money over the next couple years. So really just starting out. Balance sheet shows them at, let's see, cash of 36 mil in 2020 here. And liabilities are super low liabilities. Total liabilities at 52 mil, which is, not much more than, I mean, that's roughly there with their current or with their total assets. But current liabilities are, let's see, no, I'm sorry, actually, no. That's, sorry, I misread this here. Their total liabilities are actually only 4.2 mil, and they've got 36 million in cash. Really well capitalized company. So let's look at what the sheet is that you put together here. So the sheet that you put together, 2020 growth was exceptional. Q4 sales increased by 145%. Sales up, yep, strong balance sheet. Agree with you. Huge adoption in the medical field. That's interesting. So I wonder what they'd be used for in the medical field. They just did a $185 million public offering, undervalued, especially the stock was gaining strength. Got it. Competitors. Yeah, I agree. Microvision could be a competitor, but also Microsoft. It doesn't look like you put in your projections or your figures here. So you didn't really give me any information here other than the two items here. But yeah, I mean, just based on what I just looked at as well, I mean, it seems like they've got growth ahead of them. We don't know yet when they're going to be profitable here. Yeah, let's see if I can project out a little further. Do we get more projections? Oh, there we go. Looks like maybe we'll go profitable. Lots of doublings in revenue projected here. The projections for this company are good. At $23 or $24, I mean, you're paying a good chunk for the company right now. But let's see what's the market cap on this thing. 1.5 bill here. Let's see. Okay, so we got projected revenue of 22 mil projected of revenue in 2021. And what was the ticker? VUSI. VUSI stock. Let's see the market cap really quick. Market cap's 1.53 bill. So this divided by 22, you're paying about 69 times 2021 revenue for it. It's high, but it does have. People are projecting three triple or three doubles here. So it's got growth. I want to see what companies. The big thing that I would do next for this company is I like what I'm seeing. I agree the balance sheet looks good. The future projections look great. For VUSI, what I would want to do is I would want to find out who's ordering this stuff. So who's ordering VUSI? That's my big question. So can you come here? You know what we'll do? We'll do a little channel, and we'll call it VUSI. And so now we have a VUSI channel in the Discord. So now what I'll do is I'll say who's ordering VUSI. Strong balance sheet might double revenues in 2021, 2022, 23 per projections. Less than 5 mil debt, 36 mil cash. We've got, what else did we say? We've got multiple products. Are we getting reorders? Reorders, or is this a fad? That's the big thing. So if you know about this company, let's talk in the VUSI channel about this. It's interesting. I want to find out some answers on that. So for example, we might do VUSI order. I don't know. Let's just do a quick look search here. See, initial order I don't really want. I don't want initial. Receives deployment order. What is this? Okay, this website looks like a little bit of I have to verify this source a little bit here. I don't know this website, but announced Wednesday initial. Yeah, I don't care about initial orders. I want to hear reorder. So maybe we just type that reorder. Okay, here's a PR statement from the company. Customer orders and reorders were up across the board. Okay, no details on how many reorders were up. We might be able to go into Voozy earnings report and find out. So, oh, it looks like annual was their last one. So let's just grab that. The annual ones have all the detail anyway. I like that. Reorder. That's what I want. Okay, I can't find reorder once in here. Can we get this? No, darn it. Okay. So what is this? In February 2017, we entered into a development agreement with Toshiba to create a customized Windows-based USB-C type smart glass offering for Toshiba. With the recent purchase of Toshiba's computer division by Sharp in 2019, further commercial orders have ceased, and we no longer have we have no short-term expectation of further orders. Right? So that's the opposite of what we want to see. So let's see here. We currently purchase almost all the micro display glasses used in our products from Sony and Texas Instruments. Okay, I don't really care where you get glass from. I want to know who's buying your product. Relatively short cycle between orders and shipment of sales. Most purchase orders we receive are subject to rescheduling or cancellation by the customer with no or limited penalties. In regards to sales of products and waveguides for our OEM customers, we believe the backlog metric of our limited utility in predicting future sales, blah, 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 blah. Therefore, we've... okay, so basically they have no backlog, is what they're saying here right now. Let's see here. Need to increase sales. Our lack of long-term purchase orders and commitments from customers may lead to a rapid decline in our sales. Yep. That I agree with. That was one of my concerns right away. I want more data, and this is obviously in their risk factor section, so that's where they go negative. I really got to see some reorders of this product. So you could get a bunch of product orders, but then people hate it, you know? Or maybe we could look up reviews of this product as well. Yeah. So I want to come back to this one. So if somebody wants to post an updated high conviction on Voozy and give us insight on reorders, like what company's using this? Are they updating this product? What are the reviews like on this product? Sales of OEM products were nil for the as well. No new further customers for particular OEM products have been received since spring of 2019. Wait, what is this? Okay. Revenues. See, they have so many different products as well. What are these OEM products that were nil? So now they're selling smart glass versus original equipment manufacturer products. So I'd have to understand the difference between the OEM product and then their glass products, which really their glass products is what they're selling on right now. That's where the big customer deferrals of follow-up orders while awaiting production delivery of new. Okay. Yep. That's it. Okay, the company. Okay. So anyway, those are the things that I would look for. So if somebody can provide insight on that, I think that'd be very exciting for Voozy. In the meantime, we may as well just throw Voozy over here on the little watch list. So we'll put him on the watch list. I appreciate your high conviction. It was good to look into. So we'll keep an eye on it. But yeah, we've got some questions, and now the important next step is getting answers. But gosh, Upstart just always rallies. It's really incredible. Still holding up whatever we can in the market here. We definitely had that Uno reverse. Oh yeah, we tried gaining again here on Tesla, almost back to 1%. Peloton's only up 1/3% here. Geez, the entire market kind of pulled back though, so we can't really look at an individual stock and call that an individual stock issue when the entire market does that. All right, let's now do a real estate analysis, and then we'll get back to Q&A. So hopefully you're not posting too many questions right now because we did want to pause on questions. So the last one we did was, oh, looks like I forgot to tag the person in yesterday's deal, but I think they were there live. So I'm going to do that really quick. Jeffrey, we did yours analyzed yesterday. Okay, let's do one more here. So Motionless is next. You're up at 40 minutes in. Okay. All right, offered $195,000, 0% down, renovations needed, too many, but main focuses are expanding crawl space into small basement. That sounds like a lot of work. Expanding second floor and redoing the roof. Geez, man, these are huge projects you're talking about doing. Why? These are all massive things here. I hope you're getting it for a bargain because that's a lot of stuff. If I can flip this, I can attract buyers who are leaving New York City and moving to North New Jersey. Comes with its own peer property on deed. Could Airbnb rent it out? Why would you do so much work for this? So it doesn't look like you added any comps to it. We do have a template for you to use. Must use deal analysis template here. And so you don't have your template on comps. We'll take a quick peek at your property here, but I'd like to see comps on this. So what'd you pay for this? Hold on. So you paid $195. So you're paying more than the listing price. It's been on the market 20 days. Why would you sign up for so much work? And it looks cute too. Like it doesn't even look that damaged. It looks like you're signing up for the hard part. They've done the easy part. This is a little bit of the opposite of generally what we talk about in the investing group. So I'm not excited about you getting into massive projects like that, especially without us having comps. I'd say maybe circle back on this one and provide some comps. And happy to look at it with some comps, but I'm nervous about that one. Let's look at your home inspection here. Burn through exposure, the asphalt shingle, no rain cap on the chimney. That's not a big deal. Okay, slightly out of vertical, interior grade wiring. I mean, really, you've got yourself a 1920s place that looks like it's been made cute. I don't see anything like crazy scary, but the projects you're planning on doing are rough. Those are very expensive projects, and I'd be nervous about them. You've got the original windows, it looks like, active leak observed. So a lot of little stuff. It all adds up. But I don't mind doing the little stuff if the place looks damaged, But the place actually, at least from the pictures listed, didn't look that bad. Stuff like this, a little bit of rot, some shingles, okay, whatever. You've got the flat roof here. Maybe you can even just do a roof tune-up, seal some of the areas that are damaged. Obviously funky to have this exposed Romex like this, but you could delete this, do the proper electrical here. It looks to me like there was probably a handy person that did a lot of handiwork on this one. Sometimes that could be like the worst kind of deal to get, is somebody who made things look nice, but they did things improperly, which is unfortunate. But you've actually got a dual pane window here that's losing. That's actually a dual pane, so it's not even the original window. Yeah, and it's losing its seal, and it's not opening and closing properly, so that's not so ideal. Yeah, maybe some misplumbing done here. I don't know. I'm not jumping up and down about this one. This one looks like a can of worms. And usually I don't say that, but, the advertising pictures look nice. It looks like potentially a lot of the work was done by somebody who just did it themselves. If that's true, I'd be careful. And the projects that you're wanting to get into, those sound very expensive and like a headache. All right, let's jump into Q&A here. I've answered the HSA question, so I'm not going to answer that one again. All right, let's go ahead and jump into Q&A. All right, what do we got? So Q&A, is the strategy valid to go from growth and increase cash amount and then park into dividend stocks to get cash flow instead? Sure. When you have that wealth where you decide you want to retire, sure. Yeah, comps better be fire. Yeah, no kidding, right? So yeah, the comps better be really high for this one with all the plans you have there. So let's see. So somebody did the teardown on the HoloLens 2. Was wondering, and he said the MVis right, but it doesn't mean that MVIS will be in the version that the military is going to use. And that's the risk factor, because the military says they want their own customized version. Are they going to use MVIS in that? Probably, because they've used it in the others, but we don't know that with certainty. And that's a potential risk factor. So just keep in mind. Let's see. Okay, somebody says they're up 40% on BRKB, 200 short cover. If you're doing the short-term calls, I don't want to speculate on the short-term calls with you, especially on something that I'm not, one that I'm not following. Anyone looking at infrastructure building plays? Infrastructure building plays, yeah. I mean, that's another interesting sector. I mean, I like Palantir, honestly, because of the new department, the new office in the Commerce Department that they might be opening. Yeah, but also Palantir is just wonderful all around. Can being a licensed contractor be useful as a realtor? Yes. Kevin, you do not like much exposure in payroll companies like, no, I honestly, I think a lot of that's just going to get automated away in the future, which maybe those companies are going to be the future of that. But yeah, it's not an industry I care about. I hate doing payroll. So maybe I'm being overly jaded about it, and maybe I want to hear your high conviction analysis on it. Looking into ChargePoint, should I sell Nano Dimension to buy ChargePoint? I mean, it's up to you. Definitely up to you. Okay, another YouTuber is pumping Voozy, someone says. Okay. Okay, well, then I want to be especially careful because I don't like buying into hype. When are you going to tell us about the big secret outside investment? Use your margin money. Oh, maybe in a few months. We'll see. It's something that it just wasn't available to everybody, so there's no real sense to talk about. But yeah. Do you have videos in the course regarding going through a company's financials? Yes. A financial analysis section, and the more lectures for that are in progress, sort of teaching what to look for in that. But also in our live streams here, this is a nice supplement too for when we do our first impressions on companies. Yeah. Oh, and which reminds me, I want to just make a quick little mark that in today's live stream we did Voozy, or looked into Voozy. So I'm gonna make a quick little edit. Voozy today. There we go. Can you explain why you did the option on Ubiquity versus buying the stock outright? Yeah, mostly because I don't want to use cash right now for pretty much anything other than paying down margin. And I wanted a nice little potential swing opportunity, and I might increase that swing opportunity on Ubiquity because I think it's overselling on this latest drama. Let's see. Okay. Oh, thanks, Javier. Can you please help us figure out how to look for a wedge deal in a market where most dilapidated houses go for 10% above listing? It doesn't matter what the listing price is. The listing price does not matter at all when you're looking for a house. What matters is what the completed value of the property is. And make sure that you're not overspending on the renovation. And that'll help you a lot. But yeah, the listing price does not matter. I don't care if it gets multiple offers and it sells way over. I care about that final value. Okay, price targets come up by doing financial analysis. It's possible to create a generic spreadsheet for course members to use when doing. Well, we kind of already have that, the high conviction template. That's a really basic way to start. You can build off that. Would you recommend getting construction experience if my plan is to become a full-time realtor in the next year? I don't think there's any harm in you getting construction experience at 17. Sure, I think that's a great idea. Is it possible? Okay, we answered that one. VC had a big pump a while back when it was added to RK. Not sure if it's still in the ETF. Be worth looking at that too. In fact, let's write that into the Voozy chat. So, is this still in RK? Hot Mess posted about this. Supply deal, 6-figure order from Portugal. For reorders. 2 and yeah. All right, added some commentary there. Why NIO selling off after solid pre-market? Well, the entire market is just selling down. So I don't think it's just Neo. Any specific? I've been waiting to day trade since January, February, where I was day trading profitably. We did very well, but this is just not the kind of market I trust right now. It's very, very sensitive. Tagged you on an update to Meanie Head situation in Discord. Meanie Head situation. What Meanie Head situation is going on? I'm looking at my tags. Oh, this is the property management situation, right? Oh, let's see this. I think Mr. Meaniehead's wife and kids left him all alone up there, arguing, door slamming, wrestling matches have stopped, and all I hear is one person's slow, sad pacing. Emailed more threats, and it seems like no one understood why I wasn't renewing. In New Hampshire, you need to provide a reason, which I thought I did. Yeah, definitely. If you have not yet paid for a consultation with an attorney about the laws in your state, that would be a good idea. As much as I don't like him, I'd figure if he's out there and all sad, alone, and defeated, perhaps he'd be receptive to an olive branch. Okay, fair. First lease is between Eric and Meanie. Second lease was offered between my new LLC. Good. Okay. Yes, I like the anonymity thing. Anyway, told Meaniehead I was sorry that your LLC had rescinded the lease. I said I appreciated that he isn't late on his lease with me because I'm too nice. I said that I would give him a new notice allowing 60 days to move, even though lease and law says 30 days provided he not withhold rent. I cited my reason as to why I'm not renewing. So far, it seems to have worked. He came back mad at the other owners, but agreeable with Eric saying he'd be out by June 1 and wouldn't withhold rent. That is so far, and knock on wood, this works out, right? So far, it sounds like your switch to the other owners, which is just your LLC, is a brilliant execution of exactly why you do not tell the tenants you're the owner. Everybody gets too emotional. That sounds very good. Very impressed so far. Keep it up. I mean, it sounds like you're nailing it. The only thing I'm a little nervous about is this reason that apparently you have to give in New Jersey. I just don't want that to bite you in the future. So I'd rather you make sure you are buttoned up on that. I've never heard of this this rule. I've never lived in Jersey, so I don't know. Anywho, broker allows me to buy the IPO of some companies before it's available to the general market. Can you lose with that interest? Yes, you can lose on IPOs. Look at Deliveroo in the United Kingdom. Would I open a position in MViz? I'm keeping an eye on it. I had a position in MViz that I opened at like $6 or $7. I sold at 21. I made my money. I made like 70 grand on it. It was very nice. So it's very swing tradable. I'll tell you that. When you say don't go above 20% margin, you don't mean use over 20% of your available margin, or do you mean don't have more than? Add up your portfolio and then multiply your portfolio's value by 20%. Don't have more margin than that number. Very simple. I don't want to overcomplicate it. And then, yeah, I wouldn't want to exceed. Sometimes what you can do too, and another way to be even safer is take your total portfolio, subtract out everything that's options, and then see what your margin is. Or don't exceed 20% of that, because you're not getting collateral there, right? Any experience with REITs? I don't like REITs. Have you ever considered hiring people to build an RB to expand your channel? Yes, I've considered that, but I don't know. Is the house your wifey wants to buy in California? Oh, those are secrets. Yeah, we talked on UI a little bit, but not deeply. This question, high conviction chat for you, trying to figure out exactly what info you need so I can put it in the template. Okay, Justin. Let's see. Justin has a high conviction chat question. Where is it? Here it is. High conviction research chat. All right, where is your question? Me, Kevin, or anyone else with helpful advice. I did high conviction report on my favorite SPAC, but didn't end up using the template because I don't understand what financials to use. So usually what you would do is you would look up their investor presentation, and then you make a determination. Do you think their presentation is realistic or too bullish or not bullish enough? And then I usually like to say not bullish enough, and then I back numbers off of that. Yeah. No, you don't use the shell company's financials because it's nothing. So you would use the investor presentation. There you go. Good job. Look at that. Let's toast to buying the dip. Congratulations to the course members who bought the Teslaquila. Yeah, that was fun. I thought it was hilarious when that was available. I'm honestly, I thought a lot of you were going to get annoyed that I sent out an alert to everyone in the course that the Teslaquila models were available. But it seems like a lot of you were really happy. So that's good. I'm happy about that. Okay, cool. By the way, I also I just want to shout this out. I created this this voice chat. Hold on. In Discord here. Take a look at this. Oh, not that button. That button. Yeah, there we go. So look right here. This is like a voice chat, stock market voice chat. And I think it'd be fun. I might pop in here. I don't know, at some points. We'll see. But I think it'd be fun to pop in here. They even have things now, like they have a new feature where you can actually have like basically a Clubhouse style thing in Discord. We haven't made one yet, but look, it's a stage channel. And then invited participants can speak and everybody else listens. It's kind of like inviting people up to a stage on Clubhouse. Kind of a hilarious competitor there to Clubhouse. But anyway, yeah, I think the voice chat could be kind of fun too. At some point, especially if there's something weird that's happening in the market or whatever. But I think that's pretty cool. Everybody can kind of chat with each other too. So, okay, let's do one last look here and see what's going on. What's selling off? Microvision's selling off nicely. So I'll keep an eye on this sell-off. Ubiquity's not going down to where I want to jump on it. MP Materials down a little bit. Let me zoom out here on the day. Yeah, MP Materials still down nicely, but still up since the beginning of February. Oh, Palantir went negative here. It's at 2270 or 2290. I think this is selling off because people are misreading the CEO sales. I think that's a deal. I might be tempted to buy some Palantir. We'll see. The rest of the greens are holding barely though. Peloton holding its 3rd%. It's kind of been there all live stream. Tesla's holding between 1/3 and 1%, kind of been there all live stream. Beyond Meat at 131, kind of been stable there. So we've got green. We just don't have as much green as we had, with the exception of Pinterest, API, Upstart, Roblox, Wayfair. These guys are doing well here. Voyager Digital also selling down a little bit intraday here. Clever's up a little bit, but also selling down intraday. Yeah, the market just got a little spooked there intraday. Maybe just ran up a little too fast. We'll see how the market closes, but I think we're on the right trajectory for next week. So I'm bullish, very bullish for April. Happy April 1st, everyone. Much for being here for another course member live stream. I got to take off now, so appreciate you all being here. We got lots of questions done, lots of analysis done. Nice hour stream here. And we'll see you again on Monday. Enjoy your 3-day weekend, folks. My goal this weekend is actually to get some extra lectures up. That'll be really fun. Anyway, folks, thank you for being here. We'll see you soon.